So I don't know if you've seen the video for this. Dove's new virtual reality beauty ad campaign calls on gamers to challenge their narrow definitions of beauty still visible in the virtual world.
It's not going to happen.
These people are fucking declaring war on reality itself. Yes. They are. They've declared war on reality themselves. They do not get how this stuff works. Yeah. I think I brought a story up. I don't know if I brought it up with you or brought it up with Keith, where Lego did a study where they found that when boys play with toys, they become the toy regardless of who it was. So if they're playing Batman, they become Batman. But if a girl plays with a toy, they're Batman. They're dressed up as Batman, but they're not Batman. They're still them because they lack fucking imagination. And that explains we need to see representation of ourselves. You psychopath. Yeah. You've got no empathy if you do that. Yeah. I can see empathy. Yeah. In Simba, and I'm not a cartoon lion. Okay. And like Buzz Lightyear, and he's a plastic toy. So if you have to see yourself in something, you are a psychopath. I'm sorry, you're empathy free. But Dove launched their brand new campaign calling on video games to reject the narrow definitions of beauty. You mean health? Because you expect a character who can run and jump and climb up things like Lara Croft, yeah? Now, I can understand that maybe she hasn't got massive norks, okay? I can understand that, all right? That may be something, because, women get a bit sensitive about the size of their norks. That should be YouTube-friendly, shouldn't it, guys? Norks. Okay, cool, thanks.
Yeah.
Norks, I don't think we've used code words.
As long as I don't ask the question, Gareth, what are norks?
Yes, there's two of them.
Two big sprites.
Yes. Well, it's like that Seraphim game that you
told us to cover the other day. That's what I'm referring to, yeah.
The ad was developed in collaboration between Dove and Epic Games, the Unreal Education Team, and Women in Games Activism Organization. If you ever meet an activist in real life, tell them to fuck off. We don't want you. That's not YouTube friendly. I'm tired of people trying to jump on bandwagons to make it. It's just. Do you want to see it? Have you seen this? Have you seen it? Because I've watched it.
You've just got to let them do it and then just watch them destroy themselves because they're all doing it.
Let's Bud Light yourself on this one. Hang on a second. Let's see if I can.
I'm gonna say that was a pretty shit level.
Yeah, it was quick, wasn't it?
Right, sorry, because I know that people were listening in on this. So what's happened so far, is you've got like a fairly fit warrior princess fighting some kind of blue dragon thing. Yeah, they've kind of cut the screen away because it's like a virtual reality kind of set. And then she's she's taking her armor off, and she's a fat ass. All right, she is like she would have trouble going up a flight of stairs and catching her breath. But that's healthy, and that's something we should aspire to.
But
not that we want fantasy in our fantasy games. Sorry.
But what I don't get is what they're trying to say with this video. Why?
I don't know.
Why didn't they just have her as she's looking now, with the armor on, fighting the dragon? Why didn't they just do that from the start?
Let's just keep watching for a moment. Okay. All right. So again, I have to remember that we've got podcast listeners, and I think Bamps to remind me when we did the video watch through of Chrono Odyssey. So the character is taking her armor off. She's looking around. She's rather large. And again, I think these people don't understand how video games work.
Still very pretty for a
Yeah.
CGI character.
Yeah.
She doesn't look that overweight, actually. She looks like a healthy weight.
No,
she's not overweight.
No, she is overweight.
No,
trust
not
me.
that
Someone
big.
who fights. Hang on a second. Someone who fights to get themselves down to a reasonable weight knows what overweight looks like.
Yes, but she had the magic. Yes, but she had the magic armor on.
Yeah, but
I don't know. Now,
Sorry,
yeah, okay. So now she's going back to her job.
Look,
without her armor.
Nige, can you look? Can you? She's got like the drip. She's got the drip over her waistband.
The drip.
The drip.
Just
the
a bit,
fleshy,
yeah.
stomachy. Not a bit, Nige. It's beyond muffin top, mate. That's beyond muffin top. Trust me. I'm a fat. I was a fat ass. Now I'm not so fat ass. Yeah, that's drip. And I'm not talking about. I'm talking about fleshy. There's another expression. Because I'm not represented in games. You're not represented in games. I don't need to feel represented. I want to be someone else. I want to be Nathan Drake, who has kung fu grip, yeah, who can climb up the side of a mountain and reload with a single hand. Yeah, because that's one thing in Drake. Yeah, he reloads one-handedly, and it's like, how?
How have you done that? How have you held onto that cliff?
This is what they've forgotten in games and in movies, isn't it? The fact that we watch a hero character because we want to be that character. We don't
need to be represented. Yeah,
I don't want to be represented. I don't want to watch myself going to work.
you know,
do you imagine fucking Excel spreadsheet simulator 2000?
Oh, kill me now! Kill me now!
Personally, the closest person who could probably represent me is Kevin Hart because he's so short.
But he's black, Nige. He's not ginger.
But he's the closest.
Actually, that makes sense. Actually, if we were to replace you with someone, it would be Kevin Hart.
He's the closest. Ginger,
so naturally.
Next step is we need to tweet. We need to tweet him and get him on.
Actually, Nige, I think you're being represented in the new Star Wars game. So come on.
Yeah, you're ginger representation in the Star Wars game.
That's the first time I've seen. But he's taller, and he's got hair. I have a better beard. To be fair.
This is awful, crappy narcissism. I hate it.
I've actually never once sat there and gone, "Oh, I wish I was represented in a game," because I can't remember any game anywhere having a short ginger player, whether or not it's
Gimli. Two Towers.
No,
he's short. He's a dwarf. He's ginger. Let's go. He's got a beard.
I'm not a dwarf.
That's the only time he's been represented.
He doesn't represent me
because he's not a human. He's technically a dwarf. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he doesn't represent me.
Hang on a second. I just want to.
So the reason what's part of that is the words up on the page says 74% of women think that the games don't represent them. They don't feel represented in games. I've never been represented in games, and I've played it since I was a kid, and I've never once sat there and gone, "Oh, I'm not represented in a game. I'm pissed off. I'm not playing this."
Plus, have you ever heard anybody say that? I've never heard. Somebody use.
I've never heard. Yeah, I've never. Where the fuck is this coming from? Pardon my language. I have never anyone in reality.
We surveyed 5 people in our canteen today.
But it's like, if you wanted to do this, yeah, what you could, if you wanted to do this to represent the gamer, yeah, it's to have the fat girl playing the computer game as the slim person. Because that's what everyone does. Yeah, that's what you do. You pick an idealized version of yourself. It's like when I play Mass Effect, yeah? I played Mass Effect. I do 2 run-throughs, yeah? I play as the man and I play as the woman. The reason why is I don't know if the woman's got different dialogue. I want to see that. I didn't give a shit that she was a woman. I wanted to know if there was like hidden bits in there or did people react differently because I was a woman in that. That was the interesting bit. No, I didn't look like me. The guy who does the face for Shepherd, he's a male model with a full head of hair. I just don't.
And when you create a character, let's say you're playing, I don't know, Skyrim or Cyberpunk or any game that you create a character, you always make your character better than how you feel. It's like,
Exactly.
yeah, massive muscular legs. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So
15 pack.
So that's like I think I played Fallout as a short Asian in Fallout 3. I played it as a short Asian guy because I never get to play a short Asian guy in anything. So I figured, fuck it, I'll play that.
Yeah.
Or a woman with massive norks because I haven't got massive norks and I don't need to feel. But it's just. I do not get this shit. They do not understand what the appeal of gaming is and TV is. Yeah, they have no empathy. These people are psychopaths. I've reached the conclusion that they are actually psychopaths. The people pushing this message because they can't empathize with anyone.
Yeah.
If I can't see myself, I'm not there. It's like, no, you become that person. They embody you. The reason that the games are popular with silent protagonists like Gordon Freeman in Half-Life is because you can fill in the voice.
Same difference.
I would watch that.
That's it. Confirmed. Confirmed. That's it. It's been confirmed. Half-Life 3 starring Morgan Freeman. I would.
The problem is he's got a distinct voice and he's a silent protagonist.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, I really wish I could do a Morgan Freeman impression at this moment, but I can't.
Sorry,
I can't either.
But I'm.
Hello.
But it's just
Morgan
I'm just flabbergasted by this whole thing. It really just grinds my gears because I don't want to be represented. Yeah, I don't want to play as an office worker. Yeah, I don't want to be sitting there doing spreadsheets.
Unless you're playing the Stanley Parable.
You don't even do that in the Stanley Parable.
No, you don't.
That is cool.
That's the close. Actually, no, that's probably the closest. That and Job Simulator, the two closest jobs that represent me. I don't want to be represented. I don't want a slightly overweight asthmatic footballer in my FIFA games. Yeah, that would be funny. It's Gareth. He's got the ball. Oh, he stopped because he's run out of breath. You don't get that.
That's your superpower. You run out of breath.
People are trying to take the ball off him, but they're bouncing off.
You have to level up. You have to level up to get an asthma attack.
No, you have to level up to get the inhaler.
Yeah.
You have to keep opening the packs up to get the blue inhaler, but you got the brown inhaler, which is supposed to take before every match.
Or you could buy the inhaler for a princely sum of $9.99.
Yeah. Or wait a day, and then you get the inhaler. Anyway, I hate this stuff. You don't need to be fucking represented in games. I don't need to be represented in games. Bapster isn't represented in games. I do not want to play me. I want to play someone cooler than me. Yeah, you don't play Jedi Survivor. You play Office Worker fights the fucking. Actually, saying that would be quite interesting. Fights the Empire. That would be interesting. Yeah.
It'd be a different take.
It wouldn't last very long. It would be like one level and you get shot by a stormtrooper.
Ricky Gervais from The Office as a Jedi Survivor.
Someone will do that. They'll do that. Anyway, I've ranted enough. Let's move on to our. We need to move on to our next story before I go and then some. And ironically, it was something about Jedi Survivor. So yeah.